All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who will well tell me this truth. And peace and blessing be to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Yashar Gabar, back to you again for another lesson. Lord willing to be edifying to the elect. You know, we living in beautiful times, man. You know, it may not seem like that to the average Jake out here. All right, but we seeing what the downfall of this system. All right, Esau Edom, his kingdom is falling, man. You know, and it's seeing his government shut down. You know, the EBT getting taken away, snatched. All right, from you 2/3 you niggas, man. You know, and they bugging out over this shit, man. You know, but these the things that the prophet's been telling you. All right, we've been telling you what these things are gonna fail you, man. You know, don't trust in the system. All right, you know, hey, this place is falling, is gonna be destroyed, man, and there's no turning back. So let's grab this. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." Yeah, and what's that vision, man? All right, the vision of prophecy, you know, and we seeing these prophecies being, played out, right in front of our eyes, man, right in front of the world. All right, but you people don't see it. You know, all these things, that's going on, the wars, the rumors of wars, the famine, you know, your government assistance getting taken away. All these things are part of prophecy, man. So it says what? For that vision is set for a point in time, man. Like these people don't think these things going to happen in their lifetime. All right, but it is, man. And the Lord just had it set for a point in time, man. And we in due season, man. All right. So it says appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Yeah, and we in the end. All right, we seeing these things are speaking, man. And it says what? Not lie. Because there's no, denying, all right, this truth, all right? There's no denying what the brother's been teaching, all right, from the elders on down for decades, man, all right? It says, though it tarry, wait for it, will surely come, all right? It will not lie, and it's going to surely come, man. And we see it, all right, we were justified, man. The things that brothers been teaching, all right? And you people starting to feel it. All right, you're going to feel it even more, all right? More and more, month after month, especially, dealing with November, all right? So this place is crashing, man. So let's see what else we have. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in the horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not into the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." All right? Man, that's what you people do, man. You trust in Esau, Edom, and his kingdom, all right? You trust in his system, all right? But you don't trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This devil, he have what deceives you, man. To believe in his false ways, his philosophies. You've been drunken, off that wine, man. That Babylon juice, man. So what? You trust in his army. You don't believe that this place is gonna go down. You think that you're gonna always be, comfortable, working a job, getting to the money, your EBT card, going in the grocery store, Walmart, filling up your damn cart full of fucking bullshit food. You're comfortable, man. So you trust in the system. All right, but you don't trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know? You don't trust in the Lord, man. You know, and when we in those times, you're going to have to trust in the Lord, man. You know, you're going to be seeking the Lord. You're going to be seeking Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, when all these things fail you, you know, when there's no more government assistance, you know, you ain't got a job, you're living out on this, damn near on the verge of being put out your house. You know, yeah, hey, that time is going to come, man. All right, and you're going to wish you know, took this truth serious. All right, those of you, you know, who heard the word, you know, then rolled past the camp, then sat there and listened. All right, but you chose to continue to do what you wanted to do. All right, you know, hey, this place is gonna fail you, man. You know, those of you women, you know, that chose, you know, to look past the man of the Lord, you know, and rather deal with a nigga in the world. All right, yeah, you people, man. All right. So what else we have? Book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, "Never trust in thy enemy, for like iron rusted, so his wickedness, man." All right, who's your enemy? All right, Esau, you know, you people haven't recognized yet, man. You know that this devil is against you. You know, he's your enemy. You know, and that's why the scripture said, "What never trust in thy enemy, for like iron rust, so his wickedness." You know, yeah, he play smooth. You know, he smile. You know, but you know that wickedness is still there. You know, he's still the enemy. He still doesn't like you. You know, you see why, you know, he's coming for you tribes. You know, snatching up Issacharites. You know, snatching up the northern tribe. Snatching you niggas up too, man. Breaking in your house, cuffing your children up. You know, all that type of shit, man. He's showing his hatred. You know, he's not speaking on no other, you know, nation. You know, he ain't coming for Ishmael. All right, Moab, Ham. You know, he's targeting you niggas, man. Are you Israelites? So that's why the scripture said, "What? Never trust in thy enemy." You know, you niggas been, you know, bamboozled. All right, too busy, you know, worshiping JC. You know, trusting in, you know, your Christian pastor, all right, teaching you lies, telling you to love everyone, you know. So, hey, you didn't gave in, you know, you didn't, you know, been, you know, blinded, pretty much. All right, hey, the Lord has blinded you, man. All right, from the truth. All right. So back to the point, it says what? Never trust in thy enemy, for like iron rust, so his wickedness. So you can't trust in this devil, man. All right. Now, let's see the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 5. It says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He should not take pleasure in his goods." Yeah, so he that is evil to himself. You know, Esau, he doesn't care, you know, about his own people, man. You low-level Edomites walking around. You know, hey, that judgment is set for you too, man. You know? All right, he didn't trick you, you know, to you know, make it seem like it's all about, you know, Jake. But meanwhile, you know, hey, he's stripping you from your rights, you know? He's ready to take your weapons, you know, you know, your rights. So-called rights, man. All right? So it says what? So he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? How much more, all right, with you niggas? You know? You bugging out, demanding EBT, you know? Hey, he doesn't care, man. You know? Hey, this devil sees this shit. He sees the shit y'all talking, you know? And I hope, hey, that shit don't even come back on, man. You know, I hope it be taken for good. Because hey, you niggas rely, on this devil too damn much, man. Yeah, you've been comfortable, all right. But that time is gonna come, man. You're gonna be seeking, all right, the Lord, all right. So what else? The second Esdras, chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals should be so good and cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Yeah, so, hey, you people think you're in a good case. It says what victuals should be so good and cheap. All right, goes into whether the food that you're able to go to Burger King, buy a fucking dollar burger, get your link card, spin it up. So you think yourselves in a good case, man. All right, but meantime, our evils are growing. Famine, the sword. All right, all these things are still going on, man. And that famine is going to come. That the sword. All right, he saw Edom coming down with that sword, man. All right, all these things is growing, man. While you people think you're in a good case. All right. Now, just seeing what's going on, with the EBT, the SNAP, and all that shit getting taken away. Just that, got people bugging out, bugging out just over that. So how much more when everything else get taken, your benefits, your job, your money, your bank account, Hey, man, you people, you're in a rude awakening, man. All right? But, as I said, we live in beautiful times, man. Seeing this place fall. All right? And let's end it off with this. The book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. All right? Yeah, so, woe, destruction. All right, to you that are full, man. You're full, you're comfortable, all right? You at ease. All right, but hey, the time's gonna come, man. You're gonna hunger, man. It says, woe unto you that laugh now, Jake and living in mirth, laughter, talking shit, scoffing, laughing at the prophets, making jokes, jumping up and down, cooning around, being fucking monkeys. All right, all that shit is gonna stop, man. It says what? For you shall mourn and weep. All right, you're gonna mourn and weep. All right, you're gonna fucking mourn and weep, man. Why is that? It's gonna be what? A famine, plagues, the sword. All these things is gonna happen. You're gonna partake in that shit, man. Time's gonna come where you're gonna be on the streets. You're gonna be, kicked out that house. That job is gonna get taken away. The government assistance, all that shit, man. You're gonna mourn and weep. Scripture speaks on how the mighty man is gonna weep, gonna cry and weep. The mighty man. All right. So how much more, all right, with your women? All right, with your little niggly kids, All right, that time is soon, man. So, the only way, to what? Escape, all right, and be secured, And at that time, man, if you're part of the elect, you know, you have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, the Lord is going to be there for his elect. You know, that's the only way. Give a damn how many, you know, buckets of beans you can stock up on, rice, all that shit not going to mean nothing in that day. So, Lord willing, all right, this video will be edifying to the elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, say shalom.